making love to Jay Leno.
That's a strange dream for you to have.
Not really. It was a Monday night and Carson was off.
Morning, all.
Oh, Blanche! Hi, honey. How was your date last night?
Oh, unforgettable. Mel Bushman and I were coming back from a champagne picnic at Sunset Beach. We ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, what did you do?
You name it.
Blanche, you got a call last night from something called the Maltese Falcon Club?
Oh, good. Remember, I was asked to select the activity for the museum staff's annual outing? Yesterday, I signed us up for a murder mystery weekend at the Queen of the Keys Hotel.
Blanche, you mean the kind of thing where mock murders are committed and then the guests try to solve them?
Exactly.
That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in Minnesota, I was known as the Sherlock Holmes of St. Olaf.
Figured out which one was Shinola, did you, Rose?
The hard way.
I sure hope this weekend is a success. It could give me a shot at becoming Kendall Nesbitt's new assistant.
Who's Kendall Nesbitt?
Oh, he's the museum's director of acquisitions. I got this job with him going to Europe with him to look for rare paintings and antiques.
Well, if he has an eye for antiques, you should be a shoo-in.
Look who's calling the vase me.
There's just one hitch. I need 3 more people to get the group rate at the hotel.
I thought hotels always gave you the group rate. Yeah, sweetheart, but this is for the whole night.
Is there any chance I could persuade you girls to join me for a murder mystery weekend?
Blanche, are you kidding? I have read every word Dashiell Hammett and Raymond Chandler ever wrote. Sam Spade and Philip Marlowe have become a part of me. She had more curves than the Monaco Grand Prix and was twice as dangerous. Her jewelry was mute testimony that Charlie Chaplin wasn't the only tramp to hit this town.
You do this on first dates, don't you, Dorothy?
Does this mean you'll go?
Of course we'll go.
Anything for a friend. What the heck, I'll go too.
Like you had a choice.
When do you think the mysteries are going to start? If you want a mystery, you should have tried the pink dressing at the salad bar. Oh, geez, the mystery continues.
Now girls, remember, look everyone over very carefully. Try to figure out who are the real guests and who are actors pretending to be guests. It will help when it comes to solving the mysteries.
Okay, Dorothy.
Okay, Dorothy, if that's your real name. How's that coffee? Terrific. Blanche, you're wearing my earrings.
I know that.
But when I asked you earlier where they were, you didn't know, and now you're wearing them.
Well, Rose, there could be 2 explanations. Either I was lying, or I was wrong about the number of explanations.
Blanche!
Kendall!
Blanche, I must commend you again. I have a feeling we're in for a weekend none of us will ever forget.
I do declare, your sweet words could charm the morning dew right off the honeysuckle.
That was good, Blanche. Now do Brer Rabbit.
I believe the fun is about to begin. Ladies.
Think I got to him, don't you?
Your eyes are as good as rolled back.
I do believe things are going to turn out even better than Kendall is sitting down next to Posey McGlynn. She's my main rival for the assistant's job. Look at the shameless way she's flirting with him. Disgusting.
Who flirted with him?
I'm from the South. Flirting is part of my heritage.
What do you mean?
Her mother was a slut, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all join his son, his daughter, and his bride, Candy, in wishing many returns of the day to our friend and patron for 40 years, Giles Forsyth. My God! They've been murdered!
Does this mean we don't get any birthday cake?
Please, nobody touch anything. My name is Spade Marlowe. I'm a private detective retained by the late philanthropist Giles Forsyth. Because when an 88-year-old man marries a 22-year-old woman, he wants to know what she's up to. Today was Giles Forsythe's birthday, and he intended, as always, to spend it here by having dinner with his son Philip, a well-known collector of pre-Columbian artifacts, his spinster daughter Gloria, and of course, his new bride, Candy. I failed to protect my client, but I am determined, with your help, to solve these crimes and bring the murderer to justice.
Maybe the bloody dagger is the murder weapon.
St. Olaf,
Boy, is he good.
unusual knife.
Yeah. Cut the cake.
I recognize that. It's a rare mine sacrificial dagger.
That could prove to be significant. Undoubtedly the weapon used to kill Mrs. Forsythe. But, obviously, her husband was shot.
Then there must be a gun.
South side,
Uncanny.
do you mind?
Oh, go right ahead. You won't find anything.
What I believe they refer to as a purse gun. And it's been recently fired.
I don't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, you now have all the clues to find out who can solve these murders. Who did it, how, and why.
The butler did it.
I'm the maitre d'.
Thank
Philip
you.
did it.
The maitre d' did it. Gloria did it. It was Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick. Oh, she says the butler and I'm the idiot?
The answer is obvious. They both did it.
Ooh, now if Miss Smarty can solve the crime, she'll make a big impression on Candle. And I can just kiss that job goodbye.
Philip was a collector of pre-Columbian relics. Candy had her throat slit with a Mayan dagger. He killed her. The gun was in Gloria's purse. She killed her father.
Nice try, ma'am, but Philip and Gloria are innocent of those crimes.
Perhaps, but they are both murderers.
Sit down, Dorothy. You're making a fool of yourself.
Care to explain?
In the first place, it is unlikely that Gloria murdered her father. Statistics show that patricide is overwhelmingly a male crime. Although daughters frequently murder their mothers, if Gloria had killed her father, would she then have tried to conceal the gun in her purse? Ladies and gentlemen, I think not. That gun was obviously planted in her purse to pin the murder on her.
I've got it. A maitre d' is some kind of waiter.
On the other hand, Philip would never pick a Mayan sacrificial knife as a murder weapon. Too obvious. But it would be no problem for his sister to sneak the weapon out of his collection.
This woman's pathetic.
Oh, big news. Tear out the front page.
Notice that the dagger was found to the left of the victim. A throat is almost always cut from behind.
Not part of the show, people. Not part of the show.
Being right-handed, I would slash from left to right. But from the fact that the murder weapon was dropped to the left of the victim, we can deduce that the murderer is left-handed. Notice that Gloria, like most left-handed people, wears her wristwatch on her right wrist. I think it is painfully clear that Philip and Gloria both planned murders, and each meant to pin it on the other. They knew that the lights would be turned off when the cake appeared because that happens every year. Coincidence? Ha! Siblings often think alike.
You've given us a who, a how, and a ha! But what about a why? What's the motive?
When a 22-year-old marries an 88-year-old, chances are she's not after his body. Gloria and Philip were both afraid that Candy would persuade the old man to change his will. And they both hoped that pinning the crime on the other would make them the sole inheritor.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The who, the how, and the why.
That was a real tour de France, Dorothy.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you.
Girls, guess what? Kendall just told me he needs to be alone with me.
What did you do?
What else? I gave him my key to our room. Now let me have yours, Rose. You can bunk with Dorothy and Sophia tonight.
Oh, we were going to be roomies.
Either you're bunking with them or you can sleep in the closet.
Closet.
Give me the key.
Nesbitt.
Oh, I'll take it.
No, ma'am, I've got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
What is this all about?
He's dead!
Blanche, calm down. This is undoubtedly just another part of the mystery weekend.
Oh yeah, he looks pretty dead to me.
All right, Ma, give me your mirror.
What for?
Every morning I hold it under Ma's nose. If it fogs up, I start the coffee. No breath. Oh my God, he's dead.
I'm backseat hotel security. Nobody touched anything. You say no one was in the room?
That's right, sir.
He's dead, all right. Steak knife right through the heart.
That must be what killed him.
Say hello.
It's like I'm wearing a sign.
I want everybody out of the room. I'm clearing it till the police get here. And nobody leaves the hotel. Especially you. As of now, you're the only suspect.
If they put me in prison, I'll be brave. I can handle it.
Blanche, you don't understand. They'll put you in a women's prison.
Don't let me go, Dorothy! Don't let me go!
Honey, you are not going to go because you didn't do it.
I understand you can have anything for your last meal, even ice cream if you want it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
You're not helping Rose. It's almost as if you believe she did it.
Well, she lied about my earrings, then she took them. I mean, deceit, then theft. Is it murder the next logical step?
St. Olaf, right?
Face it, Dorothy. Blanche was discovered in a locked room. Only she and the victim had keys. I mean, give me another explanation.
The trouble is, I can't.
Oh, come on, pussycat. You figured out that mystery at dinner.
Oh, Ma, that was a game. This is life.
Oh, that's right. You've never been good at life.
How can I be accused of murder? I'm a Devereaux. Things like this usually happen to people named Petrillo.
I take offense to that. No one in my family ever left a body to be found.
Okay. I'm Lieutenant Alvarez, Dade County Homicide, and here's what I got. Around 9:40 last night, this guy went to room 405 carrying champagne ordered by Nesbitt. He was admitted by Blanche Devereaux and discovered the corpse. Now Miss Devereaux and this dead guy had the only two keys. Forensics say that the cause of death was a stab wound inflicted by a steak knife. We know Miss Devereaux had steak for dinner. Given these facts, unless somebody has something else, we've got to make an arrest.
My mom, Mr. Officer, I do declare your sweet words could charm the morning dew right off the honeysuckle.
Blanche, not now.
If not now, when?
Blanche Devereaux.
Wait. You haven't established a motive.
You want a motive? I'll give you a motive. That woman gave Kendall the key to her room. I saw her do it. Her plan was to seduce him to ensure that she would win the job as his assistant. Then she got the other key from that woman. There. She rushed up to the room. She tore off her clothes.
That's Velcro. It just gives the illusion of its hair.
She flung her dress on the bed. She slipped into a negligee and awaited her prey. What she didn't realize was that the reason Kendall ordered the champagne was to let her down easy. He'd already promised the job to me. And the reason he went to her room rather than having her come to his was that I was sharing his room.
Slut!
When Kendall told her the truth, she flew into a jealous rage. She plunged the steak knife into his chest. That tramp murdered my lover.
I know Blanche Devereaux, Lieutenant, and this tramp is incapable of murder.
Okay, so we got a motive, we got a weapon, we got the one suspect with no alibi. Blanche Devereaux, I'm charging with murder. You have the right to remain silent.
Wait, why would she bring a steak knife to what she thought was a romantic liaison?
It could have been for anything. I'm not familiar with her sexual proclivities.
What, are you a rookie?
You still haven't answered the question of how someone else got into the room.
What if there was a knock at the door? Nesbitt might have assumed that it was the waiter with the champagne.
That is speculation.
One more point. The hotel security chief cordoned off the room. So the only people who saw the room after the murder were, other than you and your staff, were the waiter, the security chief, and the four of us. So when Miss McGlynn was reconstructing the murder scene, she described the dress being flung on the bed.
It was. I saw it.
But Miss McGlynn could only have seen it if she'd been there prior to the murder. I think I see now how it happened. Last evening at dinner, when Miss McGlynn saw Blanche give Kendall Nesbitt her key, she was furious. She dropped a steak knife into her purse.
Big deal, I took a whole plate set.
Not now, Ma! And when she felt she wouldn't be missed, she slipped out of the dining room and headed upstairs. Kendall had let himself into Blanche's room while she was in the shower and was making himself comfortable when there was a knock at the door. Thinking it was the champagne, he opened the door. Posey was there. She accused him of two-timing. He denied it. Posey pulled out a steak knife, plunged it into his chest, and left the room before Blanche could discover her. Jealous rage was the motive, all right, but Blanche wasn't the murderer. There's your murderer, Posey McGlynn.
Well, Miss McGlynn, what do you have to say now?
Dorothy Zabornak, you've stuck your nose in for the last time!
Somebody get hit.
Posey McGlynn, I charge you with the murder of Kendall Nesbitt.
Lieutenant Alvarez, I don't think that'll be necessary. I seem to have recovered from my death. But I would like to thank the Maltese Falcon Club, and especially Blanche Devereaux, for giving us a weekend we'll never, ever forget.
So wait a minute, you mean those guys were all in on it?
I was in on it too.
Oh, Blanche, you were not.
Oh, all right, I was not. Damn it, I just hate being the brunt of jokes.
Funny, you don't seem to mind being the brunt of limericks.
That's different. That's poetry.
Wait a minute. There's one thing that I don't understand. When I checked to make sure that Kendall was really dead, why didn't the breath show up on the mirror?
Simple. It had been sprayed with a defrogger.
But who could have done that?
I did. The hotel asked me to.
Oh, Rose, why would you do such a cruel thing to me?
Well, Blanche, there could be two explanations. Either I was getting back at you for stealing my earrings, or who are we kidding? That's the explanation.
This whole thing is just unbelievable. Kendall, you're not dead. And I didn't kill anybody.
And I didn't take any silverware.
Does this mean I'm still in the running for the job?
Of course you are.
So this was just a mockery, a sham? No crimes were committed at all? What a load of fun. Pussycat, will you grab my purse for me?